Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're actually going to be talking about Ripple XRP and a lot of things in regards to it as well. So with that being said, if you guys are an XRP holder, definitely hit that like button, also subscribe and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. So overall, when we're talking about the overall market right now, things are still ranging on, nothing too crazy in regards to price action, especially on XRP, just kind of been ranging around this major $1.10 support zone between the $1.10 and $1.15 price targets. So overall, nothing too crazy in regards to that. We are seeing still Bitcoin rising in Bitcoin dominance around 46%. A little concerning, to be completely honest with you guys, and I've mentioned that multiple times. I've also done videos within that space as well. So if you guys do want to check those out, you can check out my Hedera Hashgraph one from earlier today. But overall, right now, I'm not too sold on the market going, parabolic just yet. I think that we could have a little bit of a correction happening in the short-term basis, which I've also discussed the macro frameworks of that and also the macro targets for XRP in regards if we do have that pullback. So with that, I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about stuff. So let's just jump into this. So first off, I personally do not like BitBoy's overall XRP content. I think that it's extremely, kind of based on just speculation alone. It's not insider information that he continues to say. And I think that it's a lot, focused more so on viewership and pretty much just getting into the XRP community for views. But overall, this actually does make a fairly good point here, and we're going to be listening closely in here. He says, I'm all in on this. $4 XRP is nothing compared to what it will be when the SEC thing is over. We're going to be validated. Now just wait until Ripple goes public.
They are going to be validated. And while I've had to take some grief for a couple weeks, as we said this would be over in September, and it wasn't publicly over, we've been taking this grief. Well, guess what's going to happen? We're going to be proven right. But the XRP army has been saying this stuff for years, and people have not been listening. When all this happens, it's going to happen super fast, and it's going to go super high, and they're going to be validated. The same way that we will be validated as soon as this thing is over as well, and you guys are going to, all of these comments about, where's your $4 XRP? Well, you can take your $4 XRP and you can smoke it, because $4 XRP is nothing compared to where it's going to go. $4 XRP is nothing compared to where this price is going to go. And if you think that this bull run is the end for XRP, wait until the next one when the company is public.
Now, listen, of course he's saying, the SEC lawsuit's not over, at least publicly, right? First off, listen, anybody who believes that, the SEC lawsuit was going to be, settled in September because BitBoy said it, you are extremely misguided, and I think that you need to do a lot more research and focus on who you actually are paying attention to and following within the scene. There's a lot of people like individuals that are higher up that kind of just spew nonsense, if you will. Now, in regards to this, I do 100% agree with them. $4 XRP is absolutely nothing. I also think that Ripple going public is huge. In regards to that, right, we talk about the Ripple IPO a lot. And essentially, what would that mean for this space? What would that mean for XRP? Well, first off, let's explore the IPO. We do see here Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has already indicated that Ripple could soon launch an IPO. In the next 12 months, you'll see IPOs in the crypto/blockchain space. We're not going to be the first, and we're not going to be the last, but I expect us to be on the leading side. It's a natural evolution for our company. Now, this is what he said early in 2020, right? Now, I think that this is great. First off, an IPO would give a ton of media coverage for XRP and also for Ripple. And they even say here, the timing of Ripple's IPO could be significant, with the pandemic propelling many new retail investors towards stocks, shares, and cryptocurrency. Of course, right? A lot of people would want to invest in the Ripple IPO. Me personally, it would probably be the only stock that I hold long term. I don't really like stocks, to be completely honest with you guys. I've discussed this multiple times. But we do see here, Ripple's intended IPO may act as a bridge between both investment strategies by bringing both worlds together in regards to crypto and also stocks. I think that this is a great way to look at it as well. It's sort of almost bridging those two industries together. But we also see here, how could Ripple's IPO impact XRP and crypto asset prices, right? Well, we do see here, after it became clear in April that Ripple was planning to go public ahead of the SEC lawsuit, the value of XRP climbed 15%. Okay, now that's just 15% on the idea of the planned IPO listing. Just imagine how massive it would be when Ripple actually goes live, right? Now, of course, they do say here that the public listing could draw interest away from the coin and towards Ripple stock instead. Could, definitely, 100%. But I think that when Ripple likes to give some more, light shined on XRP whenever they announce something. So I think that it could actually be both very good for both of them. But we just are opening up a second avenue for investing might simply eat into the practice of holding the coin. Now, of course, the decision to launch an IPO could be a naive one, suggesting that after the IPO, the market participants might be patient, but they will soon seek results. When the results don't come through, it will hurt the prices. A sharp fall in price will make it difficult, for Ripple to raise money. It has been selling coins, which shows that it is not making enough money to fund its operations, which I think that is absolutely ridiculous, to actually say the least, because I don't think that they're selling coins to make enough money or to raise money. In fact, they're selling it to ODL customers to allow that liquidity to flow throughout the market as well, but also to give those ODL customers the liquidity that they need to actually utilize the network. So I don't think that is the case. I don't think that is the reasoning behind that. Now, of course, we do see here that the IPO would help to improve the visibility of Ripple and XRP, just like I said, right? Because this allows it to, propel into a massive mainstream media attention aspect. And we do see here traditional IPOs are notably difficult for retail investors to buy into. Having a crypto asset that's already capable of being bought into could be a great investment opportunity for those willing to back the project. And of course, I think Ripple, like I said, when they're talking about XRP and they talk about both assets in regards to an IPO and also XRP, I think that they both will thrive in price as well as value. So I think that it's end game when we talk about this. When Ripple goes live, just imagine the massive catalyst event that could happen for XRP as well within that time zone, or time basis, I should say. Now, we also talk about a possible Coinbase listing, or relisting, I should say. Coinbase is apparently preparing to resume XRP online trading. A still inactive button appeared in the application, which was completely removed after the start of the legal dispute with the SEC. Back to game. Now, if you guys are unaware, this is basically that. This is that buy XRP button that appeared on Coinbase. Fairly weird to see, but this is actually very, very interesting to say the least as well. Could be, something to speculate a little bit. I'm not going to, put my tinfoil hat on and say this is going to be 100% the thing, but we already know within the SEC lawsuit that, this entire time, it was fully legal for a lot of these exchanges to actually sell XRP. So I don't see why all of these exchanges haven't already relisted it. I just think that it is kind of idiotic to not, but that's just my opinion overall. Now, we do see here XRP on the cusp of a breakout. Sentiment looks at on-chain metrics of 6th largest crypto asset. Now, of course, a lot of people have been saying this, right? We do see XRP's social volume saw an uptick, but nothing too crazy like what we observed back in April, where its price was parabolic and everybody was just going crazy. That's when we were pretty much launching at 40 cents per day in regards to XRP. Now, we do see here, this lack of interest from the crowd is healthy for now, and more so when price keeps itching upwards and social volume remains low, suggesting perhaps the crowd are in disbelief. Though XRP's number of social mentions is down, the firm says that its network has seen a massive uptick in daily active addresses since bottoming out in late July, indicating that investors are likely finding real-world use cases for the altcoin, right? And here is that massive spike in regards to that. Now, overall, do I think that we are about to, launch in price? Absolutely not. I don't think that we are on the cusp of a breakout in the short-term aspect. Just to give you guys that insight, I think that we are on the cusp of a parabolic breakout by around the same time frame as the 2017-2018 bull run. Just to give you guys that little bit of an insight, let's go to the all-time chart and see where we started to break out at. Right here is December. December is when we officially broke out. And don't get me wrong, I think that we could also see a little bit parabolic moves in, November. I think November is going to be a very, very great month for a lot of altcoins. But if we zoom in here a little bit, we could see around this point here, this wasn't a great month for, Ripple or for any real, altcoins in this market, right? I think a lot of altcoins around this time weren't doing great moves. We had a little bit of some upticks during the November timeframe, but December is where the true fireworks happen for a lot of these altcoins. Don't get me wrong, I still think that we will retest the all-time high and most likely break out of the $2 channel by around the end of this month into the beginning of November. Again, November is the key word there. I think November is the key month for a lot of these altcoins, especially as we do march forward on in time. But I don't think that, I think a lot of this is kind of just to get people into these articles to read them, kind of more so for monetary value. I think when we're talking about on the cusp of a breakout, again, that's going to happen a little bit later this month, if anything, into the early time frames of November in general. But we did see a major announcement today. We actually seen this announcement here. We do see Ripple and Nelnet announce a $44 million clean energy fund for a more sustainable future. Investment will contribute to the reduction of over 1.5 million tons of U.S. carbon emissions, which I think that this is great to see. Again, when we're talking about this, I think that a lot of these companies are trying to get to that carbon neutrality aspect of, pretty much making the crypto industry 100% renewable by 2030. I think that that's great to see. But we do see here, guaranteeing a clean energy future is a major priority across every industry, not only to drive future economic growth, but also to ensure a more sustainable world. As the adoption of cryptocurrencies and blockchain continues to grow, it's evident that the technology will underpin our future financial systems. And then, of course, we're excited to work with Nelnet as we pursue our commitment to reduce the carbon footprint of financial services globally and to deliver on the promise of carbon-negative cryptocurrency industry. I think that this is great to see. I think that, when we're talking about the long-term aspect of a lot of these crypto assets, that's why I'm invested heavily into HBAR as it is carbon neutral or carbon negative. I think that that's incredible, right? That's an incredible, accomplishment. But we also see here, we are thrilled to have the best-in-class investor platform that enables us to work with investors like Ripple to further our effort towards advancing clean energy generation within the U.S. And again, investments like these help create jobs, provide cost-competitive energy in the market, and promote sustainability for years to come. So I think that this is great. Again, it kind of gives you that idea of the long-term aspect behind Ripple as well. I think Ripple and XRP are going absolutely nowhere. They are here to stay. I think that XRP is going to thrive as long-term adoption continues to happen. And I think when we're talking about, the future of what XRP holds for this market, I think that this is the beginning of what's to come for all of crypto, especially as we do see major growth happening along the across the boards for a lot of assets like HBAR and pretty much all utility-driven assets within the space in terms of adoption happening on a day-to-day basis. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. If you guys do want more free content or just more content in general, you guys can check out my website, NCashOfficial.com, for my exit strategies and all that kind of stuff. But with that being said, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys join us before this. But Nick, peace out, guys.